Hello, if you're looking to try a new map of Farming Simulator 22, this one might be worth taking a look at if you're looking for something non-traditional. Hi, I'm Farmer Teacher, and don't go anywhere. I'm going to show you why this map is non-traditional. This is Duel Valley, and it's cast in South Australia. The land down there does some interesting things too, because Australia has a different calendar than the U.S. So if you're used to U.S. maps, your grow calendar is a little different. Look at that. So normally, summer and winter are flip-flops. So you got to be careful there if you've memorized that from other maps. So just a caveat there, that's coming up. We'll take a look at that. And let me show you everything on here. There's some other features that you don't see on other maps, such as mining, jewelry, wedding dresses. Let's get into it. First of all, well, this is your lake house here. So you start the map here. That's your humble abode. Pretty small, but hey, it's by the water. But let me show you why they call this Duel Valley. This map is down in South Australia from the land down under, and it's pretty cool. It's got some cool points. So let me show you. It's Duel Valley because everything is dual. Okay, it's doubled. And you can play single player or two player. If you play two player, you'll each have identical assets on opposite sides of the map. Everything, including your own productions. So they are all mirrored, two trains and everything, whole 9 yards, on two sides of the map. That's why you see the two trains there, the red line and the blue line. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. So let's just look around real quick. Like I say, that's your house. You got this little small garage right here. You got a sprayer in there. You got some assets behind there that you can load into your stuff. You got a little seeder there, cultivator, some seeds, herbicide, and liquid fertilizer for your sprayer. A little small trailer, water container. You got a nice silo. Now your silo is right next to the train tracks, which is cool and necessary because the only way to sell your stuff is with the train. Okay, with the train. The train has one car for loose material and a flatbed for pallets. Okay, flatbed for pallets. Okay, one of the unique features of the map, you got to be careful with these bridges too. I've fallen in that river there and had to reset my tractor more than once. All right, you have a bio plant here that turns canola and sunflowers into diesel. Let me show you on the productions. Okay, so the first two productions here come with the map. You start out with those two. You have the biodiesel plant. So you put in sunflowers and canola. And it doesn't have to be the oil, it's the raw sunflowers and the raw canola. And it will make diesel fuel, which is pretty cool. Okay, well, why is diesel important? I'll show you in just a second. You also own this bridal tailor shop. Okay, this bridal tailor shop. Now, I have gone and purchased these other two. This one is the stone plant, and I'll show you that in a second. But what you're going to do is you put stone in there from the old mine. This has a mine from the gold rush from 1850. And you put stones, you got to have diesel from your plant and water, and you can make crushed stone, silver, gold, and diamonds. To be more profitable, though, for $100,000, and this is only $10,000 a stone plant, so that's something you want to do right away. Okay? To be more profitable, for 100 grand, though, you can purchase the jeweler and send your raw products over there. Your diamonds, gold, water, diesel, and silver, and then you can make diamond rings, gold rings, and silver rings, which is very profitable, very profitable. This one here, you come with this one. It's a custom tailor shop, and it makes wedding dresses and wedding tuxedos and clothes. The map does not come with a spinnery, so you're going to need to get a spinnery, and you're going to need to get some grass, and you're going to need to have some wool and cotton and stuff, such to make, to send it over there to the custom tailor shop, because you don't have that yet. But there's the bridle thing there that you own. So you own that little area right here. You also have this little thing to haul diesel. You don't start with any, but you could hook this up and go to the shop and buy it and maybe get those plants going. Okay, so what you do to sell your stuff, you call the train right there, you wait, and then it's going to load, like I say, loose material on one side. You can put pallets. Now, do not be careful, because I put some loose material in there of wheat, and then I put some loose material of something else like soybeans, and they canceled each other out. So you had, whatever you put in there last is what you got. The other stuff just disappeared. You only have one car, so only put one thing at a time. You can put stuff on the pallets, though. All right, you have your pickup truck here. Very modest garage. Nice waterfront. You only start with one field. You get this one. And, of course, it has sorghum in there. So you can sell this. When you start out, you're going to take this, put it in your silo, and then when you want to sell it, you go call the train and then sell it that way. Okay, there's a barn over here. This is not actually yours. It's where you sell wood. Okay, let me go across the way here. Now be wary of this train. This one has guards over here, so they come down. This thing comes booking at 50 miles an hour, and over there you can cross the train too, but there are no safety rails, and I've been nailed a couple of times playing this map. Okay, over here is a nice grass field. You do not own it. Like I say, you only own the one field. Well, it could be a nice grass field. I like this field. I made that into a grass field. This is the stone plant. It's $100,000. And your train comes right here. And this is where you drop your stone off. And then if you have a truckload of stone, or maybe you pull stones out of your field, you can dump those over here. Okay, and this is where the shop is. Everything's pretty tight, small, close together. So you got your shop, your maintenance here, and this is where you get gas here. All right, now let me show you something else that's pretty unique about this map. It's really cool, though. Okay, you can see the map there. Shows you the charts over here on what makes what, which is really cool, kind of like instructions. Okay, I'm going to click on what you own, and notice this big blue area. Your farm is tiny, that's it, but these aren't too expensive. You can buy that for 16 grand. So you want to buy some of this land up, I would look for sunflowers and canola fields and get those right off and go ahead and harvest those. You can start making some diesel fuel, because you're going to need that. So let's jump over here to the mine, because you own this mine over here, which is cool. Okay, this is where you call the train, where you landed. Well, let's just call it. Okay, and you have this deal here. These are finicky to use. Okay, you got these controls here. They're a little bit finicky to use. But hey, now, when you use this thing, it's going to start sucking rocks out of this mine. So you can see the area there. You have a finite amount of rocks, stones. But when you first get there, too, you got to connect this thing. Boom. But after a while, I had used all this stone up, pretty much, the ones I could really get to. And I did buy a big front end loader, and I moved them around and stuff like that. But when you're done, this one sells rocks, and they are only $15 per 1,000 liters. So they are cheap. Okay, $15 per 1,000 liters. So your train's going to come up here, and then you can load the train with this gizmo here. After that, I bought a semi. You could still move them over here. For a while, I was moving it over here and letting that load it. This thing is slow to load. Your train holds 120,000 liters, the one car that holds loose material. So that's a lot of rock. But it was quicker for me to get a semi with a 60,000 liter trailer on it and just haul it. Okay, let's see okay, here comes the train. So you wait for the train to get here, you move it to a spot, you mess with this thing, and you try to get it to load. All right, this is one of your tractors here. It's a Fent, a little Favorite Fent. Pretty good little tractor. It has narrow tires on it. This is your front end loader, so I just used it to move, some stuff around here and there. I did put some honey in here and a greenhouse to get me going. So this is handy for that. I don't know why it starts over here. This is not even your barn, but anyway, it's over here. This thing is narrow to get out, but there you go. All these are a little bit cantankerous, except for your truck. You got this old dirty truck. Your combine is over here. The top liner douche far. It's, be sure you go forward, because if you back up, it's going in the drink there. Your other tractor is almost in the water also. Be careful backing it up and going forward. You got to back up, go forward, and turn to get it out of here, or you're going in the drink too. So, like that. Okay, that's the viewer with 100 horsepower. Your Fendt is actually your most powerful tractor. Let me show you real quick on the menu. You got two small tractors. You got the Fendt has 150 and the viewer. Your cultivator says it needs 160 horsepower to pull it. You got 150. It works. I used it. It worked fine. Okay. And then your seeder. So you have to pull this stuff, your cultivator and your seeder with the Fendt. Your other one, you can pull your trailer with it and stuff, but it's not really strong enough. Okay, that's pretty much the map. What I would do is jump in and get some, like I say, look for fields. Like right now today, I would look for fields that had sunflowers, well, canola first. So I might run by this field here, and that's pretty much your map. So don't forget, at some point you want to put some sheep pens in there. I ended up, I'm going to do another video, I think, on how I got started, but your land is pretty mountainous here, so be careful trying to put buildings. Be sure you save your game and, turn off autosave, save your game before you do any construction, because some of them come out kind of funky on these hills. So that's what I got. Give us a thumbs up. Share this with your farming buddies. It's really a unique map, and you can make a lot of money here pretty quick once you get that jewelry stuff going. And then I added, the wedding dresses and stuff, because that takes longer with the sheep and stuff. So that's it. You got any questions, hit me down in the comments. Let me know what you think of this map. It's pretty interesting, though. I looked at it, and I was like, well, I'll give it a try. And I ended up liking it, so it's pretty cool. All right, I'll see you next time. I'm Farmer Teacher. We'll see you. Bye-bye.